Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
We rehearse since the end of September, and we rehearse every Wednesday, so every week since September. My band is a JV band, so it's 7th through 10th grade, and so some of the kids stay in, and I know who's coming through, so audition them, and then we go.
I thought they did very well. They should be very proud of how they performed. They put a lot of hard work into it, and they should just be very proud of what they were able to do. Instead of 7 through 10 like JV Jazz, I have 7 through 9. Most of the kids I know from previous years, but for the 7th graders that are coming in, I choose them based upon their already natural talent, and then if they have potential where they could grow and become a successful entity in the ensemble. So it's just by audition process, and I know them.
I noticed that you're very active. You don't just stand in the middle and direct. You get in there.
I have to get in there, yeah, so they can play tighter, you know? Yeah. The more I do, the more they do.
We develop signals. A large part is they have to watch me. If somebody's out of tune, I look at them. I'll point to my ear to say, hey, you got to fix it, it's out of tune. Or if they're out of tempo, I'll look at them and make sure they're really watching me and slow down, make my conducting more precise. So it's a lot of, they have to look up a lot. It's a lot of visual communication.
So you have to look at the conductor, you have to read the sheet music, you got to look at your instrument, and they're what, they're 13 years old?
It's a lot of demands, but that's why we have auditions, so that those kids that can do it are in the ensemble.
It is a lot harder to play with a group because you all have to be, you know, on the same beat and stuff, so you can't mess up really, or else it sounds really weird.
And what instrument do you play?
A violin, same as her. I've been playing since 5th grade, and I like it. It's fun, yeah.
If you're playing and all of a sudden you hear that things are off a little bit, do you have any doubt that it's you or it's them? How do you know how to fix it?
I know because I look at the conductor first and see how the beat is going, and then I start to listen to myself, and then, yeah, like try to see if it's me. If it's me, I'll play a little bit quieter, and if it's them, if it's the person next to me, I'll just like.
Oh, you nudge him? Yeah, you do that? You ever get a nudge?
Well, yeah, I have, but mostly it's if like a string is out of tune, which happens a lot, because like even holding the neck of the violin can make it go out.
I was very impressed. One day he's like, oh, I want to play guitar. And I said, I'll tell you what, you take violin for a year in school and see how you do with that. And then if you're successful with that, we'll get you guitar and lessons. And he did it.
So what are you going to do with this guitar skill that you have?
Just play until I can't play anymore.
Well, that'll be when you're 6 feet under. Is that it?
Exactly.
When I started playing piano, I watched and I listened to a lot of artists that my dad made me listen to, like Billy Joel and a lot of other musicians. And when he told me, he was like, oh, he plays this instrument as well. I was like, oh, I want to play another one. And then when I went into 5th grade, like we were able to pick an instrument. And I asked my mom, what's your favorite instrument? And she said alto saxophone. So I've been playing ever since 5th grade.
I do invitation. Students that I know from the previous year who were either in show choir or show great potential in my regular chorus classes, those students would get an invitation at the beginning of the year. Then they let me know if they can make the commitment or not, depending on what else is going on in their lives. And then I'll know how many seats I have open for the 7th graders to audition. So then they come sing a song for me, and then they have to do rhythm repeating and intervals. They have to sing back to me, and then they actually have to do 2 dance steps, and I see how fast they can learn the dance steps too. This performance was stationary, but we do go to competition at the end of every year, and they do full show choir numbers where they're singing and dancing at the same time. So, and all their music for that is memorized as well.
Oh, she's wonderful. Yeah, she's really got a beautiful voice, and this is the first she's been able to use it for some purpose, you know, and I hope she continues with her music. It's really good.
Altos sing lower notes, and the sopranos, they sing like the higher ones. So they just are different.
Are you able to give me a sample of an alto note and a soprano note?
I guess so.
Yeah, go ahead.
An alto note would be like, and a soprano note would be,
It was a great performance. They did really, really well today.
Do you have the gift of singing?
No, absolutely not.
Usually it runs in the family.
Oh, no, not this family, no.